Hey everyone, it's me, Brittany. If you are interested in finding out how to memorize things for classes like microbiology, pharmacology, drugs, anything that's related to names and things randomly that you have to memorize, this is the video for you. Keep watching to find out. So I have my notes here on one side, and I'd like to talk to you guys about how I memorize. And the trick is for me is to create a story for every drug, for every bacteria, for every organism. And that kind of helps me make some sense and to try and memorize a bunch of random facts. So let me tell you about clindamycin. So clindamycin, so in my notes it says it binds to 50S ribosomal subunit and inhibits protein. It covers gram-positive bacteria, it covers anaerobic, and it may cause pseudomembranous colitis, which is caused by C. difficile overgrowth. I don't know if I said difficile right, but anyways, clindamycin. So how do you remember all these random facts about it? What I like to do is create a picture. So clindamycin, for some reason, I think of a clam. And forgive my drawings, but this is just going to have to do. I'm going to think of a clam inspired by like the Little Mermaid's clam. Anyway, so this is a clam, and a clam has two parts, right? But to me, a clam kind of looks like a ribosome, because have you ever seen those pictures of those ribosomes? They kind of look like those little like two pieces put together. So that's why I think of the ribosomes. And ribosomes obviously make proteins, and that's why I'm associating clindamycin with inhibiting proteins. Another thing is that it's anaerobic coverage, and clams live under the water. So I'll draw some little bubbles. And I know anaerobic doesn't mean that it lives underwater, but to me it seems like the lack of oxygen makes it so that clindamycin works against anaerobic things. And for the other fact that says that it may cause pseudomembranous colitis by C. difficile, I just remember that clindamycin starts with a C, clam starts with a C, colitis starts with a C, and of course C. difficile starts with a C. So I believe that humans can really remember things better when they are pictures, when they're drawings and stories, rather than just random facts. That's what I think, and that's what works for me. I'd like to show you another random story that I made. Okay, so the next one is Bactrim. And I hope you guys like my pictures. It's kind of funny. So Bactrim, it inhibits the biosynthesis of bacterial folic acid, and it is, some of the adverse drug reactions is that it is photosensitive, and it causes rash and hyperkalemia. Also, it covers gram-positive. So how do we remember all these things? What I like to think about is a pregnant lady, and it's really weird, but Bactrim, it's starts with a B, but it kind of looks like a lowercase b, which reminds me of a pregnant lady. But this pregnant lady, she's a little special because she hates the sun. So she carries this umbrella with her. Oh my god, this is horrible, but you guys get the point. She carries an umbrella with her, and she carries an umbrella because she's really sensitive to the sun, therefore photosensitivity, and it causes her to have a rash, right? And which is another adverse reaction. In her other hand, she's holding a bunch of bananas because she really likes bananas, okay? She's pregnant, she wants to eat. So why is she pregnant? Like, why did I think about pregnant lady? It's because it relates to folic acid, which is what a lot of pregnant women take as like a prenatal supplement. And this drug, Bactrim, it inhibits the biosynthesis of the bacterial folic acid. So all these random stories, like, they do kind of make a purpose, and that's just kind of an inside thing of how I study for things with drugs, microbiology. There's just so much random things to put and just to store in your brain. I feel like having all these stories really help me. It doesn't really work with things like physiology or like dental things like endodontics, because they're not really rote memorization, but instead they're concepts. But having these stories really help for things that you kind of want to just do rote memorization. And so thank you so much for watching this short little video. I hope you guys find it interesting. I just took my pharmacology test and it went really well. And these pictures, I literally made stories for a bunch of these drugs. I have a huge imagination. Let's just say that. Please let me know if these methods work for you. If pictures work for you, just try it out, see if it works, because honestly, there's so much to memorize, but a picture is really worth 1,000 words. See you in the next video. Bye.